What's up, everybody? It's that weird camp counselor that always offered you cigarettes, Egoleech, and I'm here with some more Heroes of the Storm. Let's see if we're going to be a little bit less salty this time around after my last video. Going to be playing ETC again. Just played a couple games with him on my main account, which obviously isn't talent gated, and had great results. I think I won 3 games in a row with him. He's just really feeling super powerful, especially using the sustain builds that people are typically using these days. I think that was 3 games and maybe 1 death between all of them. So, I gotta say, I'm a pretty big fan of how this is going right now. But let's see if we can do it again with talent gating in just a moment.
Bring the mega death. Prepare for battle, mortals.
Alright, boys and girls, we're zoning in on Battlefield of Eternity. Let's see if we can get shit done. Friendly team comp, Artanis, Nova, Nazebo, myself as ETC, and Karazim versus Karazim, Zagara, Sonya, Tychus, and Nova. So we got Nova on both teams, we got Karazim on both teams. Nazebo versus Zagara, Sonya versus Artanis, and, I don't know, myself versus Tychus, I guess. My main role during this game, I feel, is going to be attempting to interrupt the Sonya whenever I can so that she can't sustain with Whirlwind. Let's see, the team comps. Yeah, I'm the only one with a hard stun on the team, but fortunately it's part of my basic kit. So, okay, Nova versus Nova action up here. I don't know why she didn't just, like, juke to the side so she didn't get hit by those banelings, but whatever. Looks like the enemy team is 3 deep up here. Well, the Nova's going to be roaming around, so that's whatever. I don't really have a problem with that. Don't want to do that. Ooh, boy, that is a lot of damage coming my way. A lot of damage. Did not anticipate that much. And then I also have to remember that I took Rolling Like Stone, and I'm not going to be able to sustain myself as well as I typically can. Ew, this might be a little bit ugly against a team comp like this. And use my guitar solo. Basically on cooldown here, it's looking like. I don't think I have a whole lot of options about sustaining myself. Karazim's not up here, so I'm just going to have to throw that out whenever possible. And can we get the kill on Karazim? Yes, we can. It's all good. For some reason, this Nova is just tapping me with all of her skill shots, and I'm not exactly sure why. It feels like the Artanis would be a much easier target, but, well, okay, we can do that if they want. And let's, nope, fake Nova, real Nova. Do some damage and just roll out. Thought my guys were a little bit more in position, but not quite. 45 seconds, so I'm going to back 45 seconds on my Moonwell, that is. I know they're not called Moonwells, they're called, like, healing fountains, but I've played Warcraft 3. They're Moonwells. Sorry, kids. I'm going to head over to the enemy Immortal. As far as being able to kill the Immortal, I think we're probably going to be about even on that. They might be a little bit better than us. But it's looking like we're going to have to come up to defend, and I'm going to have to peel for our Artanis just a little bit. He's doing a pretty good job of staying alive. Oh, man, getting the quad kill. I don't know how that happened. Artanis using his talents or his trait to just sustain through all sorts of damage. But definitely my peel was needed there, so I'm pretty happy to have contributed to that, giving us a solid 1-level lead at the very beginning of this game. I'm going to roll in here, kick the Zagara around a little bit, see if we can, yes, we can secure that kill. We are in a great place right now, going to pick up the double neck guitar at level 4. I'm not sure where we're doing this fight, but I kind of have to be a part of it. Just because, oh no, Nazebo hit W! Oh no, we got a Nazebo that doesn't know he can hit W to lower his zombie wall. Ooh, it's bad times. Okay, managed to get that. Can I get the Karazim? Yes, I can. But really, we should just focus on taking the Immortal. We don't need to fight this forever. Oh, come on. Misclicked a little bit there. So, that's fake. And I'm going to roll in here, and I'm just going to whack down the Immortal. Obviously, I mean, we can just beat it down. We're getting a little greedy chasing kills, but we're already 8-2. Looking at the score screen, not paying attention. Fake Nova. No big. Let's not go around the Karazim. I'm going to tell everyone to retreat. This isn't a fight that we need. I'm just going to roll back top, push out the lane a little bit so that our Immortal has a more comfortable time getting to where he needs to be. It looks like the whole team is just team fighting mid, but it looks like they're disengaging now, so that's cool. When you're in a situation like this where you're pulling a lot of early kills on the enemy team, it's really easy to just kind of get super greedy and just start chasing those kills constantly. But really, like, in that situation, there's no need to, like, not play safe. Just play like you're playing any other game. Like, that's how you were doing it initially, so that's how you should continue. That's what's going to keep you successful. Tychus and now Sonya coming up to defend from the Immortal. The rest of my team making a pretty sensible decision to go and split push bot, so that's perfectly fine. I'm just going to dance around the edges here. Nope, can't force the stun there from the Immortal, but it's all good. It's good that I was just up here to soak the lane while my team was getting shit done elsewhere. I'm going to pick up Guitar Hero just to get what sustain I can out of my comp. Friendly team wants to pick up these bruisers, which I agree with, so I'm going to roll in and start helping out Artanis. Friendly team doing a great job bottom. Really happy with them. I'm guessing we've got some Smurfs on our team. Possibly everyone, for that matter. Come on. Man, doing so little damage. That's, I really like ETC sustain now, but I still feel like I'm just lacking a little bit of damage. It's super hard to solo lane with him because, like, I was playing a game against Ethereal just a little bit earlier, and it was basically impossible for me to do anything, and he was just kind of, like, pushing into towers the entire game. And I don't do enough damage, and my cooldowns aren't short enough for me to really do anything, so, yeah, it's just, it got kind of frustrating. I mean, we still won the game and everything because he ended up letting his team just dissolve in the lower lanes while he was fighting me, but at the same time, it's like, oh, come on now. I missed my whatchamacallit. I missed my power slide, which results in death. Our Karazim's gonna die, so we're gonna come back just a little bit here. Let's see, Nova's going to be going back to base. So I'm going to ping Artanis to help me grab the siege camp. Is he going to? Is he typing to me? What are you doing, Artanis? Yeah, getting distracted by something, but too late now. Immortals are popping up. We still have a level and a half on the enemy team, so let's roll in and get something done. Our Nazebo, won't be able to get away with that. That was a pretty big gank squad right there. So now this is a little bit dangerous for us, but we can always reposition as needed. So I'm going to try and come around the back here and see if I can do something. We've got body block for our Nova, who will, it seems, just narrowly get away from that Sonya. Can we pick off the Sonya? Unfortunately, my cooldown's just slightly too long for me to pull something off really cleanly. But we might be able to catch up Karazim. Yes, we will. He positioned himself poorly there, and he got punished for it. I'm still pretty good on health and mana, so I'm just going to roll in here and start whacking at the Immortal again. Oop! Got a Hydralisk on me, so I'm just going to walk away from that. No need to provoke its ire. Take a couple shots. No big deal. I'm ETC. It's all good. So, come back in here, start swatting at it again. Let's see. Ooh, Nova just unloading on the enemy Tychus, taking him down very quickly. I'm waiting for that Sonya to come in to use my power slide. I don't want to be using it on the Zagara. She's a little bit too far away, and like my team's not close enough to really capitalize off it. It's all about, HOTS is all about just fast decision making, and just making decisions like that, like where and when and who you want to engage, is really important as far as your overall game experience goes. But keep whacking this. Artanis is going to take a death bottom. That's fine. It doesn't matter even if they tried to burn the Immortal completely. Oh, I was not in that. That was just silly. But, whoop. I'm going to peel for our Nazebo a little bit. He should be able to get away. Yes, and I might be able to get this Tychus now. Let's see. Mosh pit. Yep. Oop. Didn't even need to do that. Going to push people away from Karazim. And that's fine. We're just going to burn down that Immortal real quick. And we got like 3/4 shield, so that's pretty solid. Clear out top lane. Friendly Immortal's going to push bot. It looks like we're catching out. There we are. Catching out the Zagara. Didn't need the triple tap for that, no, but we could have just let it die. But I'm going to split push top. I'm going to hit my sippy cup just for the mana. I'm perfectly fine on health right now, but you don't want to be going in with your gun unloaded, so to speak. Grab the orb for everyone. And we're just gonna like slowly walk in here, clear these lanes, and probably take down this top fort. There we are. So, we're gonna take this top fort and tower, no problem. Enemy team, or the rest of the friendly team with the Immortal is pushing bottom. There is a lonely Zagara right there. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get the kill. I didn't really want to burn my mosh pit on that anyway. Because then I'd be relying on Karazim to be securing the kill. And, I don't know, just the tolerances there are too tight for me to be super content with it. Looks like Artanis is trying to get in there, but she's on her creep, so she's going to be able to run away pretty quickly. Can I creep around and manage to do it, but I don't manage to get around her, so I am not able to actually push her back into the friendly team and secure that kill. Oop, can I? Yeah, I can mount before it gets me. Whenever you've got a Zagara minion or any sort of spawn from another team chasing you away, just be sure to wait until it's like appropriately far away to be able to mount up, because you don't want to mount, immediately get dismounted, and then you're just up shit creek. You got the cooldown again. Ooh, Nova taking a lot of damage there, but she's going to be alright. And let's see if we can just pop in and eradicate this Tychus. I think we can. I'm going to take the rupees, because why not? And see ya! Push her right into the Ravenous Spirit, no problem. That laser's almost timed out, but let's just stop it. Take these down real quick, and then we'll grab the friendly side bruisers. We're currently at 19-5. We're in a really good position right now. Let's see if we can take out this Karazim. I bet we can, because his position in this whole game has been just so questionable. Oh, Nazebo hit W. Remember, Nazebo players, you are able to lower your zombie wall prematurely in case you trap a teammate by hitting W again. It's the one big mistake all new Nazebo players make, is not knowing that they can do that. Just be sure to do it, and your team's really going to appreciate it, because you won't be in situations like that where you're trapped and unable to do stuff. Alright, I'm just going to get in here, start whacking the Immortal while I wait for the rest of my team to arrive. Nazebo's going to be back up in 3 seconds, so there's no problem there. Looks like they're trying to burn our Immortal at the same time, so probably going to move over and position for some sort of defense. And there's the Sonya, and can I get something done here? Yes, I can. Probably. Oh, nope. Good Maw. Displacing me and preventing me from tracking her down, but now she doesn't have Maw for the team fight that might follow. Just whack at the Sonya, displace her a little bit. Tychus is going to die up there by the friendly Immortal. And Nazebo doing a good job soaking up one of those triple tap shots. Remember that for some reason I just knew the enemy Nova was going to go triple tap this game. I don't know why, but it's just something I felt deep in my heart of hearts. But remember, triple tap can be blocked by either your friendly teammates or by buildings. So if you see a squishy, for instance a Kael'thas, getting triple tapped on your team, and you're a beefier character, like a tank, or just a stronger assassin or a support, just stand in front of those shots if it's going to kill him, because you'll be able to split the damage, and it's especially important after 20, because she takes the triple tap cooldown reduction on an enemy kill. That's what prevents your whole team from getting demolished by one Nova. So, pick up the Immortal again. We can probably pick up a quick kill on Miss Zagara right here. Excellent zombie wall on our Nazebo's part. Gonna take a quick kill. And this time, I'm gonna head bot lane, because split pushing against the Immortal lane on this map is a really good strategy, but I feel it's only really good for the tier 1 structures. Based on the shape of this map, the way it curves in near the edges, it gets a little bit too dangerous. It's too easy for the enemy team to reposition. Gonna pick up speed metal, because why not? It's too easy for the enemy team to reposition, and it's just kind of dangerous for you in general. We're going to pick up the enemy Nova, and I'm just going to... Oh, I don't manage to catch anyone in that, but it doesn't matter even if I did. The Zagara just mauled me right there anyway. But I am going to be able to slide out. I'm going to start whacking at the enemy Tychus to keep him distracted. We managed to immediately take out the laser on the Paratyka, so that's not a big concern. And I'm going to roll into him again and face melt him back into the friendly team. Can we get the kill? Oh, just barely. We can't. I don't want to be taking those shots without the friendly team to back me up. So, here we go. We take that to Karazim, and this is probably where we can just win the game. Stun those guys out, push them in. That's really the rule with ETC, is whenever you power slide, you don't want to hit them with just the tip. Just the tip. Did you hear that? Like a dick. But you want to hit them with enough of the power slide so you're going to reposition to their back so you can immediately use your face melter to push them forward into the rest of your team. Presuming that you are, as you should be, as ETC, way out in front of the rest of your team. As you saw, like, that was the technique that I used through that entire game. Just wait for someone to get a little too close, push into them, power slide through their hitbox because you ignore unit collision when you're power sliding, hit them with the face melt, and then just body block them while the rest of my team does the substantial damage. Oh, I got a little 7-day stim pack here. That's cute. I'm pretty dedicated to not using real money with this account. But, yeah, you know, why not? I'll take 7 games of reasonable gold gains, I guess. So, let's take a look at the stats. I went, the team went 28 versus 7. These guys were super outmatched. I'm guessing that we had a few Smurfs on our team, but pretty happy with my 24-0 right there. As you see, I didn't do much hero damage at all, although I did more than the Karazim, which is reasonable, and more than the Artanis, which really surprises me. I soaked a fair amount of damage, but there really, apart from me, there were no like super heavy tanks in either of these team comps. So, take a look at the stats again. Most hero damage was on the part of our Nova, who I gotta say, I despise Nova players, but she did a pretty good job. She didn't do anything stupid, only died once, was really helpful in engagements and everything. Just solid play all around. The enemy team. The weak point was definitely their Karazim. That Karazim was just getting caught out constantly. Let's take a look at his build. Oh, there we go. That explains a lot. Enemy Karazim decided to go damage Karazim with Iron Fists and Way of the 100 Fists and 7-Sided Strike. I did see the 7-Sided Strike, which surprised the hell out of me, considering that he's the only support on their team. But as you see, our Karazim went Transcendence and a much more conventional kind of healing build, apart from emphasizing Deadly Reach a little bit more than I typically see. It goes without saying that Karazim, the only choice at level 1 for your trait is Transcendence. If you pick Insight or Iron Fist, you're just going to have a bad time. Even if you have another support and you want to go a damagey Karazim, you still want to go Transcendence, simply because if you take, for instance, a theoretical Karazim versus Karazim slug match, the Karazim with Transcendence is still going to end up killing the Karazim with Iron Fists, because the additional healing provided by Transcendence is going to more than outpace the additional damage caused by Iron Fists. So there's just really never reason to take the talent. I think that Blizzard might have to revisit it, maybe bump its number up to 125 or 150%. But either way, you're going to be fighting against the tide of the kind of character that you are there. But enough about Karazim. As I was saying, with ETC, I didn't really have the ideal build for it right now. I mean, I was selecting my talents kind of at random because I wasn't real concerned after like the first few levels of this game that we were going to win. When you're going Sustainy ETC, which is basically going to consist of all the guitar solo talents, groupies, which turns into a little mini healer, stuff like that. Your whole goal is to get in there. You can absorb a lot of damage, especially when you're beefing up guitar solo by picking up healing orbs with progressive rock at level 1. You're going to be able to tank a lot of damage, but more importantly, your power slide, ignoring unit collision, allows you to just split the enemy team entirely. It's a stun combined with a knockback. You basically have, if you think of it, a mini version of Thrall's Sundering on, I don't even know what it is for power slide, a 9-second cooldown, something like that. So whenever possible, you need to start doing that. And unlike other tanks where the objective is kind of to dive and disrupt their backline, what you'll find when you're playing ETC a lot is you're gonna power slide through the front line of like their tanks and bruisers and then push them back into your enemy team. So you're actually, it sounds a little bit counterintuitive, but what you're trying to do is help eliminate the front line, and then as the back line scatters, push in, get objectives. As you can see, I didn't really have good opportunities to mosh pit because the enemy team was playing super scared and staying really far away from us a lot of the time. But you definitely want to pick up mosh pit unless the other team is just completely full of stuns. But the thing with mosh pit is don't wait for that perfect, you know, 4-man mosh pit that you think is going to happen. Because you got to remember there's a lot of delay on the activation of mosh pit, and anyone who's smart, unless they're already stunned, is going to just back right out of that. And two, it's going to result in you taking more damage and ultimately being less of an asset to your team than you were if you could just do it at the first possible opportunity, just grab 1 or 2 people in it. As you can see, like I tried to use it in that last team fight at the enemy's bottom gate to, I think it was pick up the Sonya? Yeah, the Sonya. Yeah, it's a long cooldown, and it might sound like 120 seconds or so, I think, is a long time to be on cooldown to secure like 1 kill. But if you're in a situation like that where you are getting ready to push on core, you're getting ready to secure the victory for your team, throw it out there, man, because it's more important to put them on a death timer than to have an ultimate that you're not using because you're waiting for the perfect opportunity. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like this material, feel free to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. As usual, basically daily comment right here. Anyway, hope you guys liked it. I'll see you in the Nexus.